Hello everyone, it's Kay from Craft with Kay. How are we all doing? In the building with me is Captain Bimble.
Bimble!
And Pickle, she's in the other room. So, as you can see, I've got a whole bunch of finishes. Each one I've done, I've made a short as well on YouTube, except for these two. And I'll go into that in a minute. But yeah, let's do the two wooden ones first, and then we'll go through all the Legos. So everything will pop up on the screen. So, these are like the last two things I did. So this is quite a sweet little blue house. It all clips in together. So I reckon if you put a lick of paint on this or something, really customise it, it'd be quite sweet. You even got cobbled steps and stuff, so yeah. It's pretty good. I found these quite easy to do. The instructions were simple to follow. The only thing I kind of wish was that the, like, this one could have been called B2 or something and had it written on the back. But it was simple enough where it was laid out on the instructions, which I did not keep the instructions for these. This one is the ranch house. Slightly different, but I like that there's a little balcony, chimney and stuff. So these were actually pretty simple to do. You just pop them out of the, there's like a whole like MDF board and they were all just printed out and you just pushed it through. So yeah, these were nice and easy and simple to do. I also just love the smell of them because it is just wood. So that was really nice. And yeah, they just clip into place. We was given a tiny bit of sandpaper because where they popped out, in some places there was little knobbly bits from where it was connected to the whole board. So a little bit of sandpaper to push them down. Right, let's do this cutie first. So this is one of the little fish tank things. This was probably the quickest and easiest one to do. Like, you got a little crab in there and a little turtle. And yeah, the instructions were pretty simple and easy to follow on this. There's only so many parts. Yeah, this was super easy. So if you've got someone who likes Lego, like a kid or something like this is really good. There was a couple different designs. Again, it would have already been on the screen. But yeah, this one was really easy to do. Probably the easiest out of all of them. Because it's just very simple. Let's do the hardest ones. Now, these two were the trickiest. I even have 2 parts left over. Oh yeah, there was no spare parts after this one. There was no spare parts except for these two, so I think I messed up somewhere. I think these 2 parts came from Santa, I think. Now, the instructions for these ones were inside the box, so you had to break the box up. And it was not very easy to follow these particular instructions. It doesn't help that there's no building on top of each other. You had to... What I ended up having to do was lay out one level and then essentially breaking it as I was adding the next layer on top. Once I got the first 2 layers on, it was a lot easier. But this first bit was not very fun. But they weren't bad in total. Like, I was able to figure it out, but I'm glad I did these ones last. They also came with these. I've got no idea what these are. Each one came with one of these. No idea what they're for. But something to do with the Lego, because they've got little Lego piece. There you go. So I generally have no idea. But again, 2 pieces that I think I messed up somewhere. But here is Rudolph. And here is Santa. I'm the one who chose to put his feet on slightly wonky just to give him a bit more balance. Yeah, that's those 2. And, oh yeah, these were the instructions for the fish tank. So this was really easy to follow. There was not many pieces. So yeah. Right, next up are these 2. So let's do this one first, because this is the very first one I did. It's quite cool that they have like rotating parts. They can come off, they can move up and down because they're on like little hinges. So this first one took me an hour to make because I was completely new to it. I hadn't done anything like this before. But the second one was much quicker because I kind of had a basic understanding on the base already. Now for these, they both came with plenty of spare parts, which is very helpful because I did drop some pieces, but I was able to find them on the floor. But if you couldn't find them, then yeah. Hey Pickle. Now these instructions were easy to follow and huge. Like instead of laying out the single layer of the base like on here, so you got one whole layer, shows you the whole bottom layer and then the next layer and so on. This one broke it down into steps where it would all connect. This made it so much easier to work with because you wasn't worried about jostling pieces about. They came together and they clicked together really easily. The instructions were really easy to follow. The coloured pieces are the correct coloured pieces of the Lego as well. And yeah, so honestly I do recommend these. Like this just means, you know, repeat that step 4 times, repeat that step 4 times to make the 4 heads. And yeah, and same with this one. Each one is a rotating piece, and yeah, I really like this one as well. This one I call more of a I think of it as like a carnivorous plant. Not sure if it is supposed to be or not. This is a nice little bunch of roses or something, and again the instructions were super easy, very simple, really easy to follow. The first couple of steps were exactly the same because it's the same flower base, it's just in different colours. So yeah. If I was going to repeat this lot, I would probably get some more of these tank ones because I think these are super cute. I would be tempted to get the rest of the flower set just because they were fun. They were a bit finicky in places, but they were quite enjoyable to do. Personally, I would not get any more of these reindeer Christmas ones just because the instructions and everything is really, each step was very finicky and just very tricky to do, especially if you've got big fingers. Now outside of the Lego, I really enjoyed doing these houses. I thought they were super cute and they were easy to follow the instructions and put together. If I wanted to make sure that they stay together, I'd probably attach a little bit of glue maybe, because I don't think they're going to be that robust. But they came out really nice, and I may very well just give these to Pickle. Hi, Pickle. So yeah, I like the fact that there's a little balcony and stuff there. So, but yeah, I definitely, not necessarily those two, but I rate everything else here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little review of the completions. If you want to see them, me completing them all sped up, have a look at my shorts. They are all over there. So yeah, embrace the love, everyone, and have a lovely day. Bye guys.